For several years now, passersby in the municipality of Playa have been able to enjoy mural paintings that are rare to find in Cuba. We're talking about the series of colossus, the giant faces of children that decorate the sometimes deteriorated walls of the city. Who is the author of these massive pieces that brighten up the community of spaces in Havana? What motivates this author? The Cuba on the Move team is on the trail of the history. Our correspondent, Maysel Lopez, has more detail in the following report. Let's see.
It's very hard for passers-by not to be captivated by these mega-portraits. The huge children's look sometimes funny, sometimes enigmatic, sometimes mischievous, and always innocent, warn that behind them there is an expert hand and a sensitive heart. But why does the artist paint only children?
Children inspire me since they represent innocence. A kid's gaze is a byword of joy somehow, and that's what I paint on walls. Joy, and I am painting the future, of course.
Maysel Lopez deems that those children he's painting are colossi, grounded in what they represent for society. He explains any of those faces may be a future engineer, scientist, or artist. Lopez comments he enjoys trying out different formats, but he describes himself as an urban artist, working on murals in public spaces. And why do you choose painting on walls?
I love painting on walls. They are what I have chosen as a creator. They are my main source of inspiration. Walls have their own nuances, their own features. You ought to know how to paint on them. It's not that simple. It's another technique that you have to manage, and that's my real passion.
Lopez argues his work is based on photorealism because it emerges from his camera's reality. He has extended his collection of colossi on walls to other domestic provinces in Portugal and Qatar since 2015. However, why are most of the masterpieces of colossi on the walls of neighborhoods?
The main sense of my work is my neighborhood. Let's set about explaining that my town, my municipality, which I'm keen on is Playa, namely Buena Vista, from my beloved Havana. And well, Cuba is beyond all of it, isn't it?
Maysel's references are photorealistic US painter Shock Close and street artist Bansky from British origin. He told having experimented with the mural technique for the first time in Venezuela, adding that his passion for street art came after his stay in Venezuela as he backed its revolution process as a member of the culture mission.
I am very proud of having worked in Venezuela. I feel it as my second homeland. I am proud of the Venezuelan people and its culture. I am proud of everything I once saw in art somehow, because I worked in complex towns as 23 de Enero, which is a wonderful parish. I gave lessons as a teacher and as a creator in the Portuguesa estate, which was a very nurturing experience as well.
Maysel Lopez graduated from the San Alejandro Academy of Fine Arts 16 years ago. From the outset of his career, he provided painting workshops. He said there's room for everyone in his lessons. He has taught students with special needs as Down syndrome, multiple sclerosis, among others.
From the spiritual point of view, all the students feel me, but mostly these are special ones because when I provide a workshop to an adult suffering from multiple sclerosis, a complex disease, I see that students arriving at the workshop unable to make a stroke, and today that student is painting realistic portraits. Such evolution, I think, goes beyond my labor as an instructor. I think such outcome comes from the students' effort, and I managed to boost the students' efforts, and they're willing to train harder every day. That is my spiritual joy.
Maysel Lopez, author of the mural series Colossi, stated that his masterpieces on walls are free gifts to the community, and noted that on his free workshops he rather learn from teaching, adding pleased smiles from passersby looking up to Colossi worth his effort.
Fabiola López, teleSUR, La Habana.